What up, though, world? It's your boy Mo Egger, man. We right back at it, man. We're going to talk about the Golden State Warriors. No Curry. Hey, but different results for the Warriors, man. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to recap the game, man. In the first half, the game began in typical fashion for the Pistons roster. Yeah, they missed shots and they turned the ball over. The first 6 minutes were quite interesting. You know what I mean? Jordan Poole hit his first 2 threes, and Andrew Wiggins, he was able to get to his spots as usual, providing the Warriors a 17-4 advantage. And the Detroit Pistons missed 10 out of the 11 shots they took, man, and looked completely disjointed on the offensive end. Yeah, man, been playing that boy Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, that's the narrative. It was an up-down game for both teams, but the Pistons were able to close the fourth quarter with a 19-9 run, trailing the Warriors 26-23. Frank Jackson was also a key in the game, 7 points in that quarter. Poole and Wiggins combined for almost 20 points. Yes, sir, they got busy. And Frank Jackson continued to get busy, opening the second quarter with threes up there around 34 apiece. However, the Warriors with that unit with Wiggins would immediately hit back with an 8-2 run, forcing Detroit to call a timeout. And Cade Cunningham did his thing, putting together a 9-0 run coming out of that timeout, giving the Pistons a 3-point advantage. Yes, sir. Detroit opened the second half with great defense. You know what I'm saying? Nice little possessions, forcing Golden State to take shot clock violations at times. However, a last-minute splash for our boy Isaiah Stewart appeared to sprain his ankle right below the rim, man. That hurts. Exiting the game at 56-53 on the road. Yikes. Yeah, that's tough, man. And, at that point in time, they lacked rim protection. So Andrew Wiggins continued to play strong and adding 10 points in the quarter and getting to the rim as well. The Golden State Warriors are going to continue to need him to play consistent, man. That's two-way Wiggs. Y'all already know. Yeah, but the Golden State Warriors extended the lead to 16 behind. Good ball movement and great shot selections. You already know what it is. The Golden State Warriors are one of the best teams in the world and in the league and in the past 10 years when it comes to just moving the ball, playing without the ball, and just flat out reading the defense. Yes, sir. Yeah, the Warriors will head into the fourth quarter with a 16-point lead, 86-70. The Pistons opened the final turn with a strong take to the basket from that boy Frank Jackson. Jackson and D'Lo will put together a nice little 6-0 run. It was impressive. On top of that, they was playing some pretty aggressive defense. Yes, sir, but the Warriors always responded. Both Poole and Wiggins annihilated the Detroit Pistons defense by attacking the rim and getting buckets in the paint at will. And in the fourth quarter, halfway through the fourth, Coach Casey made some changes as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he took a little bit, I would say, some notes from the Golden State Warriors, and he entered into a small ball lineup with Jeremy Grant with the center spot, and Hayes and Cunningham, Jackson and Bay flanking Grant. Shout out to the Moors. While the lineup struggled initially, once Joseph replaced the injured Hayes, hey man, they closed the gap to 6 with 2:30 remaining. Yes, sir. And trailing 104-98 with 144 in the game. Rookie Cade Cunningham came through in the clutch on defense. You know what I'm saying? Locking down Jordan Poole and drawing the foul. Cunningham he knocked down both free throws to draw his team within 4 on the final possession. That boy Bay drove to the basket, kicked it out to Jeremy Grant for a wide open 3, but missed it. But the Pistons were able to quarrel, you know what I'm saying, and find Frank Jackson for another 3 attempt. And it rolled in and out, resulting to a loss to the Golden State Warriors, 105-102. And the key players were Jordan Poole and our boy Wiggins. In the absence of Stephen Curry, they still got the job done. Jordan Poole scored 22 of his 32 points in the first half. And Wiggins had 27. Yes, sir, he's getting it done. So they end up winning 105-102 on a Friday night. Here's a quote. "I'm really proud of Jordan." That's what Steve Kerr said. He struggled the last few games, but he was locked in right at the beginning. Golden State started the fourth quarter with a 6-point lead and held on to the win. And Jeremy Grant and Frank, they missed those threes in the closing seconds. Yeah, bad. Here's another quote. "I'll be honest. That was the feeling I took all night." Jackson said, "I thought it was going in." Poole had 11 points in the first quarter to help the Warriors to a 26-23 lead. You know what I'm saying? The former Michigan guard stand out, another 11 points in that second quarter, giving the Dubs a nice little lead going into the halftime. You know what I'm saying? He got it done. Here's a quote. "It kind of feels like a homecoming," he said. "My parents were here and friends from school." Wiggins scored 10 points in the third quarter as the Warriors outscored the Detroit Pistons by 11. Yes, sir, 86-70. Here's another quote. "I started the third quarter, was very disappointing," Casey said. "I thought we'd come out with more juice, and they had guns blazing. Late in the third, while Golden State was pulling away, Curry in warm-ups in green and usual clothing was standing up and cheering on their teammates. Jackson led the Pistons comeback in the fourth quarter, scoring in double digits, giving them a chance to win. But nonetheless, the Golden State Warriors are too much and they came up short. Yes, sir. GP2 got busy. Yeah, as usual, He had 12 points, 4 or 5 shooting, efficient as well, and 3 or 4 from the 3. Oh my gosh. Now he's hitting threes. Now if you get him hitting threes beyond the arc, and dunking on people, it's going to be over for the league. And of course, he was solid on defense, had a couple blocks, 2 steals. Yes, sir. And a lot of things don't show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch the game from your pure eye test, any real hooper can tell how good this kid is, man. Hey, he's a glue guy for these guys right now. And he played his role to the T, keeping the guards in check. Hayes and Cade Cunningham. The number 1 overall pick, GP2 finished the game with a +18 rating. Yes, sir. A good illustration of his impact. Let's get it.